and Sunday's hot topics, but Wednesday and Saturday is my dear beloved spirituality and consciousness, and I enjoy talking. And I wanted to share with you today. The title is "Transform Your Life in 6 Months: The Power of Consistency and Patience." And how? Let me tell you this. All right, let me just say this straight up. No matter where you are in your life right now, no matter what part of the spectrum you're on, when it comes to up, down, whatever, 6 months can change your life. Just 6 months. Just 6 months of consistency and patience. Because you don't want to make the mistake I made and not be patient. As a matter of fact, I'm in this whole thing of patience right now. Jesus Christ. So I don't have any notes. I just want to share. I'll start off, since we're at the beginning of the show, and share with you the reason why I say that, okay? So those of you guys that follow the show enough, you know that some things happened to me in 2022 that really rocked my world in a way that I just never could imagine would have been rocked. And I had to figure out not only how to survive financially and keep a roof over my head, I also had to figure out how to survive emotionally, mentally, spiritually, because I really got shook, right? And so I said to myself, from a financial perspective, I need to figure out how to get some income in because my income got sapped up. I mean, almost just like that. So I decided to substitute teach, and then I had a contractor that I was working with, doing work for weekly. And I never forget when I pulled up to the school. I was only substituting for like the first week, and I was wanting to substitute at this really nice school in Atlanta, and I had got an assignment there, and I pulled up. I was in the parking garage. I put my car in park, and I said, and I never forget it. And I said to myself, Vince, I know you don't want to do this, but you got to do it. You're just going to have to just do it, you know? And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm moisturizing my hands. Why? Because it's my show and I can't. And so I hope it's not distracting. And I got out the car, walked into the building, and I'm walking around the corner and I hear this voice say, I thought that was the Terrell Hill. So I'm like, who is this? And come to find out, the substitute coordinator was familiar with my brand. Now, for some people, that would have felt great for them. For me, it made me feel even more like trash. And he's like, oh, wait till I tell so-and-so who I saw today. The Terrell Hill's at my school. And I wanted to cuss because I felt like for a moment I was taking a step down by having to substitute teach and then to be recognized. Oh my God. You talking about the death of pride and the space I was in, man. I ain't gonna hold you. It was definitely a death walk for me because I had to swallow my pride. I went to the class. I ended up being in that class all week, and I never left that school. I've been subbing almost every day at the same school. Well, I'm getting out of the car yesterday. I went on a lunch break, and I said, Lord, thank you for this school. And I was on the phone with somebody, and I said to them, this is why you have to just keep on going. Because the person that I was when I first pulled up in this parking garage and the person that I am now are two different people. When I first came to that school, I was desperate because I needed to make any kind of legal dime I can. Now I go to that school because I'm full of purpose and I am affecting and touching young men's and women's lives daily. But I had to commit to not giving up. I had to commit to not throwing in the towel. Now, in the title, you see there are two words, consistency and patience. And I'm going to start with consistency. I call those of you guys that watch these shows, specifically the Spirituality and Consciousness Wednesday and Saturday, the water walking mystics, right? And you're the ones who will walk on water with no proof that you're not going to drown. You're the ones that are going to take the risk to choose the path less traveled. But taking that risk alone will not get you success. You have to be consistent. And you have to understand that you're not renting a home. You're not purchasing an already built home. You are literally brick by brick laying down the foundation to something that has never been built before. And if you are truly on a path that you have not traveled before, also what you're going to find is when you start building, you're going to realize you don't even have proof that what you're building is even going to work. You're building 100% solely on faith. But I want to tell you, if you keep on building brick by brick, not wall by wall, brick by brick, nail by nail, one hammer at a time. And there will be days that you will not be able to, you will not have the bandwidth to do it all. You will not have the bandwidth to put all the nails in the wall. Sometimes you'll only have the bandwidth to just do one nail and sit down. You're at that point, though, you're one nail closer than you were before. Consistency doesn't always mean just raw. Consistency means, what did I do simple today to move the needle just a little bit? And that's where patience comes in from. And let me tell you this. Hey, Carolyn, how you? Man, I thought you were asleep. Carolyn, I got to talk to you about our consult tomorrow morning. All right? So don't go to sleep. Patience. Oh, man. Patience. Repeat after me. Patience. What you're building is going to require patience. Your building your network is going to require patience. Getting that business to a place where you are able to fund your wildest dreams is going to require patience. And let me suggest that maybe creating from scratch is so challenging for most is because they're doing it without patience. You can manifest your wildest dreams with or without patience. But the condition of your soul, once you get to that manifestation, will tell if you used patience or not. I'm going to say that again. You can get what you want out of life without patience. But the condition of your soul when you get it will be clear if you used it or not. Because patience will allow you to pace yourself. Patience will allow you to take your time. Patience says, I so believe it's going to happen for me. I am not going to trip in the meantime. I am not going to stress in the meantime. And I'm telling y'all, man, I'm falling into, when I first started this live every day, I got something in my eye. Oh God, hold on. hold on. When I first started doing this live every day, I wanted to get to monetization right now. Gotta get it now. And when I would get 4 views and 5 views and 10 views and 15 views, I would wake up so disappointed, like, oh my God, it's not happening. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, for real, I would do that. No, if y'all don't know, I'm very dramatic. I'm super dramatic. But as I am maturing and growing, as I am becoming more sure that it's going to happen, the less I need it to happen now. Oh. I don't be waking up stressing like I was back in October 16th when I started this show. Because I am sure it's going to happen now. I'm not tripping because patience. Now, there's a scripture in the Bible that says, allow patience to have her perfect work in you so that you be entire and perfect, wanting nothing. Allow patience to work a purity, a joy in you, you know what I see it, and this is odd that I see it like this, a perfume, a fragrance in you of peace, calm. Well, why are you so calm? It's gonna happen. I would like it to happen now, but if it don't happen now, I'm not tripping. Why? It's going to happen. As a matter of fact, it's going to happen, and it is currently happening now. Whether this video gets 1,000 watch hours or 30 minutes of watch hours, I'm I'm closer after this video than I was before this video. Consistency and patience. Consistency and patience. Consistent and I'm patient. Consistent and I'm patient. Consistency, and I'm going to keep on saying it. Consistency and patience. Building the muscle. Taking the time to work through internal issues. Because that's what you should be doing in between the start and the obtained goal. Working through the internal kinks. Working through the, oh my God, I don't feel like it. Working through the procrastination and laziness. Figuring out how to make it better. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for this to grow, on the back end, I have been testing out different artificial intelligence programs on how to streamline. All day today, I have been working on how to streamline this digital media creation thing I got going on so that when it grows, I'm not putting that much work into it. Patience and consistency. I'm not waiting until it grows. I know it's going to grow. So in the meantime, I'm making myself busy making it better. So by the time the masses get here, they're going to come up on something that's already top tier, chef kiss. I'm telling y'all, man, patience and consistency. To the point, I am currently walking away from money. I am currently walking away from all money that does not feed what I'm working on right now because I know it's a matter of time before I'm going to get that money back. Why? Patience and consistency. That heaviness you feel as you're building what you're building might not be dark forces against you. It very well might be impatient. You're impatient. You don't have any patience. And you're frustrated and you want to give up when it's not the process. The process isn't really that painful if you have patience. The process isn't that painful if you have patience. The reason why the process has been so painful for you is because you have not been inside of patience. All right? So you want to transform your life in the next 6 months from now? The first thing you need to do is make up in your mind and to commit and make covenant with something, and then be consistent with it and allow patience to have her perfect work in you, that you be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Why will you be in a space where you won't want anything? Because in the journey, in the process, you'll realize it's processing. When you obtain, you'll have what you want. Patience is the gift. Patience is the proxy present. Patience is the proxy gift. Until I get what I want, I'll hold on to patience. Until I obtain that goal, I'll hold on to patience as if it is the goal. The process won't be painful if you use patience. How long have I been up here? Only 20 minutes. Oh, gosh. Normally, it's that 30-minute mark before people start filing in, but that's just too bad because I'm about to get off of here because I think I've said enough. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to do my normal pitches. I'm getting off of here. Get patience. And let me say this because a lot of church and ex-church people come on my live. That whole thing of you better not ask God for patience because he's going to really send you through. God does not jerk off of bringing you pain. He does not get off of dragging you through the mud, all right? Okay. There is enough going on in life. God does not have to curate some tribulation. There's enough going on in your life right now that you can allow patience. I've heard some of the craziest things. Don't ask God for patience because he's going to send you a trial that's just going to work. God is not a freak. God is not a slave master or an abuser. It is okay to ask for patience. It's okay. As a matter of fact, per the scripture, you don't even have to ask for it. Just allow. How do you do that? Surrender. So patience is not even a work of God. It's a work of self. It's a working on self. Allow patience to have her perfect work in you. So patience has been there the entire time. You just have not allowed it. You have not invited it. You have not welcomed it in your life. Patience is your sister friend. Patience is your good Judy, your good girlfriend. Take her everywhere you go so that no matter where you are, you can get a good laugh in, a good joy, some good peace. Why? Because you have taken patience along with you. Right? All right. That's my show for today. Ladies and gentlemen, I am working strongly behind the scenes to beef up this private community that we're creating. And I'm telling you now, I went to a email marketing class, and I broke down my business structure and how people come to my email community, and then how those that were in my email community sign up for free consultations, and how those consultations turn into rebookings and then signing up for the live show. And it's amazing sometimes how you build these things following a flow. And just, if I can just be honest, I'm crazily smart. So I do these things and think they're normal, and then you go to these tech people and these people that live in this world and make a lot of money out and explain it. They're like, that is a really good, interesting, strange plan, sir. And I'm like, well, thank you very much. So I'm telling y'all now, what I'm building behind the scenes is second to none. Point blank, period. For those of you guys that are part of the private show on Sunday, that was the tip of the iceberg to what's coming next in this community. That being said, I absolutely will not open these invites to anyone that's not in my private email community. Anything that I have going on outside of this live show will only be, you will only get an invitation to it if you are a part of my private email community, right? And how you do that is super duper simple. All you got to do is click the link in the video description box of Facebook and YouTube. Now, let me tell y'all something. I don't want to fuss, but I say the same thing every day. And there's a piece of this that y'all miss, and it's a bit irritating because I make it super clear. Click the link in the video description box of Facebook and YouTube. Put your name and email address and press OK. Then there's a second set of instructions. Then you have to look for the confirmation email and press OK. Okay? Why? Because some of you are signing up but not double opting in, and you're not getting the emails. Why? Because you don't listen. And that's a pet peeve of mine. Let me breathe. This is my world, and I'm into this kind of stuff, so I'm more apt to be, kin to it. But you have to double opt in. So I was looking at the list, and I said, why are there because I have about 50 of y'all in this community so far. And I'm like, there's about 4 or 6 people that's not getting emails. What's going on? And I looked in your file, and you just signed up. And I guess you just think that maybe, I don't know. But you have to double opt in, all right? Now, I'm not going to fuss. Let me digress. Patience, Vincent. That being said, though, join the email community. Click the link in the video description box of Facebook and YouTube and join the email community. Why? Because all of the good things that are going to come out of my life and bloom like flowers will only be introduced to those inside of that community. Number one, look for those emails 3 times a week in the 9 a.m. hour. Now, it's automated, so I noticed because I'm signed up as well. Sometimes the email might come 9:10, 9:05, 9 a.m. It normally doesn't get past like 9:20, 9:30. So in the 9 a.m. hour, look for the email every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, because you never know when I'm going to put the next great thing in there. And to be honest, I already have the teaching that I think I'm going to do in June. And and I'm looking forward to that. All right, free consultations. I offer them. For those of you guys who have not had a consultation with me before, email me at info@victorellhill.com. Put in the subject line, free consultation. I'll send you a link. You set the appointment, and for 30 minutes, we chat. And I promise you, after that 30 minutes, your life will be very different, all right? That is a super duper promise. What else? All of the things that I've shared with you is in the video description box of Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow, Thursday, I'll be back with another live with hot topics. And then Friday, the same. Saturday, spirituality and consciousness. Sunday, I'm going to be going over Chris and Carlette's house. And you guys know when I go over there, we do lives together. They normally last like 2 hours, and it's ridiculous from top to bottom. So look forward to Sunday's live, all right? I think that's it. Hey, more power, more grace, more peace to you guys. Just give it 6 months of consistency and patience and watch your entire life change. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like, share, subscribe, and comment if you have found value in today's video. Peace. Bye.